This patch was supposed to save us all, man. We were waiting for this new DLC patch to drop to fix certain things, and it didn't do a whole lot in that department, on top of the fact that it actually broke other things. It's always fix one, break the other, or get excited for one thing and get mad about another. That's the situation with WWE 2k25, and we're going to get into all that and then some right now. So, more patches, more problems. That's the theme of WWE 2k25 going into this year. After playing it for some time, I can now come on here and share my impressions on the DLC, and of course the news that has been circulating around the internet when it comes to the game and it being broken. I agree, Universe Mode in July should not be experiencing these issues. It is annoying and unfortunate, but at the same time, did we expect anything different? While we have been excited for New Jack and Aleister Black and all the DLC stuff that we've gotten along with Penta, yes, that was all awesome, but there's a lot of bad when you can't even use them in your freaking Universe Mode. Like, what is that all about? How can we enjoy something that ultimately leads to us loading into the game and not being able to enjoy it the way it's meant to be enjoyed? I will never understand having a game and not being able to fully utilize every bit that it has to offer. And that takes me to the Nintendo Switch 2 situation. A lot of people are upset because there is no image uploader and there is no connection between the Switch 2 and all the other platforms for you to download cool creations. Now here's the thing, when you look at that landscape and you realize that they removed image uploader for a reason, that has to be the source of all evil for many of the problems that we've been experiencing in the game, right? It just has to be. Why wouldn't they include one of their most sought out, features in one of their biggest modes, or the go-to mode for just about every single person that plays the game, except for very few, which I'm part of the few because I don't download too many people, but that doesn't matter. Point is, it's not there. And I'm wondering if they did that because they assume that the console can't handle it right now. They haven't ran enough testing. It'll probably be back for 2K26 is my prediction. But at the end of the day, it's not there to start off the game. And it's funny to see that a patch as big as the one that we got for 1.21, and it does not come with any guarantees that you're going to be able to play Universe Mode and enjoy it. Imagine downloading roughly 10 gigabytes of information just to break the game. Mind-boggling. I can't wrap my head around it because these are things that should have been resolved long ago. These are issues that shouldn't be here regardless of what time of the month it is. I don't know, guys. I'm not a creator when it comes to like video games itself. I'm just a gamer, right? I don't know what the coding process is. I don't know what the updating situation is like. I'm not a programmer, so I don't know what hurdles they have to cross to get this thing going. But whatever they are, it's just not working out and not looking good at all. There's just not much I can say in terms of, oh, they need to do this to fix it. I really don't know. I really don't know. So there is a brighter future, right? There is a brighter future and a horizon that we can anticipate some cool content, and that's gonna be all the way in September. Imagine that. July 23rd was the Fearless pack, but the next DLC isn't all the way till September, which is the Attitude Era Superstars pack. Isn't that crazy? Nothing in August at all, meaning, will there even be an update? And that's where maybe that Goldberg DLC with Nikki Bella may come in, even though they've done something similar, including new superstars that they've surprised us with in October, like they did with Bray Wyatt and that edition that they re-released. Who knows if they end up doing a Hall of Fame edition for October. But August is looking very dry right now. So while I am looking forward to that Attitude Era pack, this is gonna be the long haul. If you guys are disappointed with the game in July, well, wait until we get till August. where there's not a whole lot to look forward to. But when you read things like this, it's very disheartening. Status posted yesterday. Let me hit that like. No idea. Nothing has worked for me in the last 12 hours. Logo uploads are taking 2 to 4 hours to appear, if they show up at all. Since patch 1.21, it feels like the servers have actually gotten worse. GameVolt replied, still waiting for my logos to show up on my main account after 7 hours. Are you kidding me, 2K? Penta is awesome. I love Penta, but you can't cover it up with delays this big and problems as big as not being able to utilize them in Universe. Now, if you guys want a workaround, I do suggest you go into Universe and do a Superstar mode, which is what I did live on stream. I had no crashes, no problems at all. I didn't get booted from the game. I didn't have to restart. The only issue I had day one actually was trying to get into live events over at my faction. My faction was glitching out, kicking me out to the main menu. I had to keep going in and trying, even close the app and restart the game for it to finally allow me to do some matches there. But that was probably the biggest thing I experienced because I haven't touched Universe ever since people said that. I'm like, no, I'm not. I had a lot of people in the comment section immediately notify me that they were experiencing those issues, and I'm like, I'm not gonna have that problem because we ain't gonna get into that. So we've been doing some exhibition, we've been doing some, you know, Superstar Universe, and that's about it for now. But shout out to Witty for posting this in our Discord community, letting us know that he did put out a brand new Penta. The tags are Witty Joker Penta or Witty 226. He collaborated with Merch King. If you guys want to download this, it does have the commentary, his AAA look, which is obviously the Joker Penta. That's the one that is referring to the Joker character from the Batman universe. So I like the colors. He has the ha 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 everywhere too. So that is a cool Penta to look forward to utilizing. If you haven't downloaded him already, get your hands on him. Although I don't know if it's going to break the game or not. I honestly don't know if it's going to break your situation or make it worse. So make sure you check that out. And of course, guys, you know, we have to talk about Aleister Black. So if you look at his beard, while it does look a little weirder on the Nintendo Switch 2, I've overanalyzed the Aleister Black character model. And I'm thinking that the beard looks like that because this is the model from 2K20, but they spiced it up and updated it. I don't think they scanned Aleister Black in real life. I honestly don't think they put that much effort into getting him there because they already had everything in the game to be able to utilize him, and they removed the beard. In the last game, he had a lot of facial hair, so they removed that probably and added this one. It doesn't seem like it's a scan, and that could be causing that weird look that you see, but it does look accurate. That is the facial hair that he has, so maybe it is a scan. I'm just trying to put my 2 cents and guess as to what may be causing that weird look on any platform, whether you're playing on Nintendo or not. So Nintendo Switch 2, I'm gonna have to wait for that to go on sale. Shout out to Just Brian and Assemble. I was gonna say what's his name, but Assemble. I saw both of their reviews. They played the game already and they pretty much showed everything I wanted to see, but I am not ready to spend $70 or $130 in July for a game that is not fully loaded, ready to roll without its fair share of issues. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's time that we talk about the big elephant in the room. Let's get a little serious here because this is real life. And I want to just say rest in peace to the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan passed away yesterday, and unfortunately, it was because of a massive cardiac arrest. It was revealed. You may feel however you may feel about the Hulkster. You can, ultimately go about this however you want to go about this. But I just want to say rest in peace because he is the guy on Mount Rushmore that put wrestling on the map. Obviously, there's more wrestlers to it. It takes two to tangle and many more behind the scenes. But Hulk Hogan is the guy that really put wrestling on the map and took it to the next level. So I just wanted to say that before closing out this video, because at the end of the day, we're just trying to have fun on a video game. We're just trying to enjoy the product that we all paid for and hoped to get in there and disconnect from all the serious stuff going on. So with that being said, man, enjoy your loved ones, enjoy your time as much as you can on the game, because it is what it is, right? You already know. So I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.